Let me ask you a question. What's the most popular sport today? I mean the one more people participate in than any other one. What do you think? Baseball? Football? Jumping out of an airplane on a bike? Dog frisbee? Close, but no. It's bowling. Bowling is one of the world's oldest and greatest sports. And that's mainly because anybody can enjoy the game. No matter what size, what age, what blood type, it really doesn't matter. And bowling is a sport the entire family can participate in. It's a lot easier than sending Uncle Lou deep into the end zone, or strapping hockey pads on Grandma and firing slap shots at her. That's not to say that grandmas are all bad goalies, because they're not. But bowling is a fun way for family and friends to interact and loosen up, hang out, get some exercise. And it's also an exhilarating and competitive sport with local leagues, work leagues, and, of course, professional organizations like the ones we watch on TV. Now, all that bowling is done in a place much like this. This is an AMF bowling center, like many around the world, and probably just like the one you're in now. My name is Greg, and for the next few minutes, I'm going to give you a basic overview of bowling. Now, for beginners, this will be a great introduction. And if you already know how to bowl, this video should reacquaint you with some fundamental tips that maybe you've forgotten. Speaking of introductions, I'd like you to meet someone who knows a lot about bowling. She works and coaches here at the center. This is Leila Wagner. Hi, Leila.
Hi, Greg.
Hi. Now, I was wondering, could you walk us through the basics of bowling?
Sure, I'd love to.
Super. Now, one of the great things about bowling is that it's very easy for a beginner to pick it up. So I was thinking maybe we could show that by having a total beginner with us here today. Now, I'm not exactly a beginner. I'm more of a mediocre. I'm more of an intermediate bowler. So, well, what do you say we get a total first-time bowler with us here today?
Greg, it's a great idea, but where are we going to get one?
Hang on. All right, this is
Bob.
Bob. Bob is a longtime dear friend of mine. In fact, we used to go...
What do you mean? You just pulled me out of my car and promised me a sandwich.
Bob's such a kidder. Bob, now, you never bowled before. You're a complete novice. Isn't that right, Bob?
Am I on candid camera or something?
No, Bob, you're not. Now, you've never bowled before. Is that correct?
No, actually, I haven't.
Okay. Would you like to learn right now, here, today?
Sure, but I'm going to have to get back to work at about 2 o'clock.
Don't worry, Bob. This is only a 15-minute video.
Can I get a copy?
Sure, if you behave. Now, Bob, this is Leila.
Nice to meet you, Bob.
Hello.
Okay, Bob, over here. All right? Listen. Leila, how about you give Bob a simple, basic, quick overview of the game?
I can do that. Bob, you're a beginner?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're going to have to start from the beginning, okay? In bowling, you roll the ball down a lane. It's a smooth path, roughly 40 inches wide and 60 feet long, towards a group of 10 pins. The goal is to knock down as many pins as you can in 2 chances. Okay, with me so far? Mm-hmm. All right. Each game consists of 10 frames. Each frame consists of 2 shots. That is, of course, unless you knock them all down on your first shot.
That's a strike, Bob.
That's right. That is a strike. When you knock down all the pins on your first shot, it's a strike. When you knock down all the pins on 2 shots, that's called a spare. Now, we call strikes and spares marks. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Now, sometimes you're not going to knock down all the pins. That's called an open frame. Okay? Now, how we get your score at the end of the game is we take your 10 frames, we add up all the pins that you've knocked down, and that's your score for the game.
All right. Now, the great part about it, Bob, is that all AMF bowling centers keep score for you electronically. And they'll help you learn about the automatic scoring system. Now, if you still want to learn how to do it manually, which is a good idea, they can help you with that, too. But for now, let's just stick with the basics.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Well, now that we have our general overview, let's start from the second we get into the bowling center. And that's before we even have a lane. And that all starts at the desk. So let's go.